The first thing for me, if you're looking to build muscle and you're over 40,
If you're over 40 and still looking to keep muscle or build muscle, this is for you.
the first thing I would do is I would try to aim for 3 to 4 workouts in a week, strength training workouts. Okay, lifting weights. And if you could do 4, I would do 4. If you can only do 3, I'd do 3. If I was doing 3, I'd be doing total body workouts.
Okay.
If I'm doing 4, I do a Monday and a Tuesday with a day off, and then a Thursday and a Friday, and I split it up with upper, lower, upper, lower.
Okay.
Okay, all upper body stuff, lower body, upper body, lower body.
I like what he's talking about here as far as for training the 2 on, 1 off, 2 on. This is a good idea when you're getting older too. It's a little bit harder to recover, but he has some good points here.
Next thing is I want you to train both for strength and for hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is when you are trying to build muscle as your main focus. Building strength is trying to become a stronger individual, being able to move more weight in space. Now, what I would do is I would try to separate those 2 workouts where one of my focuses in those workouts was to train more for strength by doing lower repetitions with heavier weights, aiming for, say, 5 repetitions or so, right? Training in that range, taking longer rest periods between those sets. But if you're looking to build muscle, then what I would do in the second upper body workout, let's say that week, and same thing with lower body, is I would focus on slowing down those repetitions even if you had to lower the weight. You've already covered the element of the heavier weights and the benefits that comes from those. Go to slightly lower weights, move those weights a hell of a lot slower. 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down.
And the slow movement, that's a good thing. I like the negatives. I don't know about the 4 up second rule he's talking about here. I think that's a little slow, but I do like the 4 down negative. That's always one I really like.
What that does is it creates more of a stimulus, even with a lighter weight. The lighter weight helps to save and spare those joints a little bit, okay? And at the same time, the speed of movement will protect those vulnerable joints and ligaments if you're already somewhat injured. If you train right now with some pain and you slow down the reps you're doing, you will feel an immense improvement immediately. Try not to focus too much, even though that we know being in a caloric deficit is what is required to lose that body fat. Try not to focus too much on calories in, calories out. When you just focus on calories in, calories out, you're not necessarily as focused on the quality of those calories, okay? So let's say you have Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, lasagna at night, okay? And that's all you have. Total is, 2,000 calories for the day.
Okay.
And you're burning 2,100 calories. Then you are in a deficit.
The takeaway is what he's going into here.
You haven't really learned proper nutrition. What I'd rather see you do is focus on learning what quality nutrition really is.
Yeah.
But if you learn how to make the smarter choices, you don't have to be doing all the math every single day in terms of dissecting your calories and figuring out where you need to be. I would advise you not to be carb phobic. And I'm talking about starchy carbohydrates. Don't be completely carb phobic, because what you're setting yourself up for there is an exclusionary based diet where you're taking something out completely.
Yeah, and that's not fun.
So I think that there's a way to respect the carbohydrates, and you do so through portion size control, but you're able to find a way to keep them in so that you aren't craving them all the time, and you're learning to live with them, and because they're not completely excluded, you can live with them for the long term. You'll find the discipline. The discipline is what's going to keep you on track. Yes, it's very possible to be in great shape, and yes, it's possible to look like a lot of the guys that you see out there, but I would advise you first and foremost to focus on what you look like and make yourself a better version of you.
This is Just a Guy. I'll see you guys on the next one.